Hello, and welcome to Politics in the Past. You're hearing my voice right now alone because the following episode requires just a little bit of pre positioning. It is part one of my two-part conversation with Senior Lieutenant Mykola Melnyk of the Ukrainian Army. This conversation was breathtaking and wide in scope and just absolutely fascinating for anybody who has any interest in the war in Ukraine. And even if you don't, I think you're going to find it really, really fascinating. Um, this is part one, as I mentioned, of a two-part conversation. Part one is going to drop on Monday. Part two will drop on Thursday. Senior Lieutenant Mykola Melnyk is part of a group of three frontline Ukrainian veterans who are on an Arizona speaking tour towards the end of April 2026 through May 6th, 2026. So it's April 30th through May 6th. There's several events that they're at here in the Phoenix and Arizona area. If you live in the Valley or you live in Arizona and you're interested in meeting these gentlemen in person, you can go to cactusandtreesub.com. It's a CACTUSANDTRYZUB, Cactus and Treesub, and you will find the schedule there. Um, with that, all of that being said, part one, there were some technical difficulties with. So I apologize for that. So there are parts of the conversation that lost connection. It's anyway, part two, which will drop on Thursday, there was none of that. But in part one, there's a couple of moments where we lost connections, and so it at a couple of moments, the conversation might seem a little bit just like the editing might feel a little bit weird. It also kind of ends abruptly. And that was because we dropped the connection again and we were unable to recover it. But it's about 40 minutes. It's still really good. So just so you know, if it kind of feels like that was a weird place to end it, that was because that was where the connection dropped. But anyway, it's a great episode. I really think you're going to get a lot out of this. And if you enjoy this, be sure to look out for part two, which will drop Thursday. Be sure to like and subscribe to Politics and the Past. And without further ado, here's Senior Lieutenant Mykola Melnyk. From the low desert in beautiful Tempe, Arizona, this is Politics and the Past. Brought to you by the Center for American Institutions at Arizona State University. I am absolutely thrilled to welcome our guest today. Um, this is I'm going to let him introduce himself because I don't want to make any errors here. But I am thrilled to be joined by a gentleman who is has I'm not sure if he's currently in, but has been was until very recently in the Ukrainian armed forces. Mykola, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Why don't you tell people about yourself, your rank, and why you're coming on the show today?
Good day, Mr. Robert. I'm Mykola Melnyk, uh, the Senior Lieutenant, Commodore Company Tactical Group Bradley is my last position in the Ukrainian force. And I started fought for my country in very, very many time ago. It's, if you remember, a time of Revolution of Dignity. Uh, it's uh, it's 2014. In this time, I was a very, very strong soldier of my nation. I fought. I'm assaulted the office of president. I fought in the Grushevska Street. I fought in the Institutska Street. If you remember, it's the place that Yanukovych murdered the 700, and after that, then fled to the Russia. And very soon Russia attacked Ukraine, annexed Crimea, and occupied Donbass. And I'm go to the ATO. It's a anti. It's the Russian-Ukrainian war. Call it in the time ATO. It's an anti-terroristic operation, and I was in the Donetsk and Lugansk, like volunteer recognized. But in 2016, after between the 2040 and 2016, I was a volunteer. I'm helped my army, but in 2016, I come back to the front line, like a Fighter Squad volunteer corps. And from 2016 to 2020, I fought near Avdiivka, near Gorlivka, Zaitseva, and in other places on the Donbass. In 2020, I come back to the peace life because in the time, all the think that okay, this war will be over in the month or in the two, but like like in February 2022, then the full-scale invasion began. I re-enlisted in the Ukrainian armed forces, uh, like rifle infantry, and my unit fought in the Battle of Kiev. We protect our capital. I fought near the Irpin, near Bucha, if you know about these places in Ukraine. Okay, and after then, in summer 2022, I go to the assault infantry. Assault infantry is like the uh, American Marine Corps. Ever first, never lost. Infantry love pain, and it was 42nd Brigade, and it was a great brigade, and the finally we must fought for south of Ukraine and um, Japan and liberated our South Ukraine and Crimea. But and all this call it big counteroffense. In time of big counteroffense, I was a commander tactical group Bradley. I fought only with American weapon and equipment and vehicles. In my company, we have 10 Bradleys, 2 Leopards, and many American weapon. Uh, and unfortunately, in this battle, I my company first destroyed Russian position, but Russian go to the counteroffense, and in this battle, I'm lost my right leg and left step. But I stay alive, and it's great. Uh, and now I'm veteran, and I support my army like part of volunteer squad of air defense. I'm commander of crew uh, drone interceptors. I'm protect my capital. I protect Kiev in the night and destroy Russian Shaheds. And second, in USA, I'm arrived in USA because I think that my experience now it's very important for Ukrainian community, for American community, for American soldiers and officers, because I know how war changed from 2040 to 2026. I started like a rifleman and in 2040, we don't know what it's mean armor. We don't we have not normal army boots. We have nothing. But now we fight and use the drones, the drone interceptor, ground drones, FPV drones. It's amazing. It's a war of future. That's why I share my experience because I think it's very important now.
Yeah,
So
I mean, my goodness. Yeah, I had no idea that your experience. I mean, what's amazing here, Mikola, is that in your first of all, thank you for your service. I have many friends in Ukraine, and the amount of, and I have many friends in the Ukrainian diaspora, many of whom have fled since the full scale invasion, many of whom left the country, but still have much family back home. And I can't thank you enough for your efforts and your sacrifices in order to protect them, and in order to protect more broadly people in Europe and those in the and even and those in Canada and the United States. Um, so thank you.
Which
What you've just outlined to me is remarkable. Not only your continuing and unwavering commitment, but the fact that in many ways your participation began on Maidan and at Maidan in 2014 or 2013 and then 2014, and you are now involved with air defense of the capital. And you can actually you can actually follow the entire conflict, both geopolitically and militarily, through your experience, which is, and technologically as well, which is pretty remarkable. Um, what you've just outlined to me, as I was saying before, is the fact that you've been really on the front lines of this entire conflict from its early days in the Maidan Square to today, defending the capital from drone and missile strikes. Um, may like, how old are you, Mikola?
40.
40. Okay, so I mean,
40. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So the last 12 years of your life have been consumed by this conflict, and just like so many
Yeah,
Ukrainians.
unfortunately.
Um,
Not so for many Ukrainians, but a lot.
yeah. Um, so be I want to be mindful of your time here. So I'm going to begin, but so feel free to fast forward this as much as possible. But when the war first began, or when the special terrorism operation began in the Donbass in late 2014, or in 2014, not late 2014, spring 2014. What was that experience like as you were just really trying to reform a military?
Okay, I understand the question. I'm 40, but I know that I'm looking so young. That why in army that I go in the 47 brigade, I make a big mashtas, like a Cossacks mashtaks, yep. Because nobody believe that I'm so old. Everybody think that I'm the young officer from university without any military experience. But thank you for my mother. And if we tell about 2040, we must understand, and nobody understand what it's mean war. We see about the war films, mostly and largely it's a film from USA, uh, but we have a problem. We see the movie about the war in Vietnam, but we have not helicopters. And you must understand you should be understand that in 2014 we have not any armored vest. We have not helmets. We don't understand how we must shot uh, in our how use the automat Kalashnikov. We don't know anything. But Russian have a professional army. Um, that's why they very easily occupied the half of Donbass and occupied Crimea. And in 2040, it was war between the infantry. It was war between the uh, checkpoints. It's a war at 2040. In 2016, it began the Mortars War. In 2016, first we first we used the first time used the drones, recognized drones. Before 2016, we don't understand what recognized drone will be in this world. And from 2016 to 2021, it was a war between artillery and mortars. And I was a crew, part of crew mortars. But in 2022 started the conventional war, like World War II, with aircraft, with tanks, with mortars, with artilleries, and started total war. The war that Russian won't destroy not only our army force, they won't destroy our cities and killed our civilians. If we think, if we must remember Bucha, but because Bucha, it was the first city that occupied Russia in February 2022, and they killed 1,000 civilians. 1,000 in Bucha in that time stay uh, 3,000 people. They were killed every third man. It's terrible. But in 2023, began the war, uh, drone war. Drone war because we started use the FPV drones. The Russians started to use FPV drones. We use the recognized drone, but not Russian, don't understand how it mm, every powerful of this weapon. But in 2024 started modern war. The drones destroyed the 80% of all targets. You should understand that now tanks, artillery, infantry, all these units destroyed only on the no more 12 targets on the battlefield. 80% destroyed drones. That's why I say that in 2024 started the modern war, started the war of future. And in my opinion, now we have some plateau, but in half of year we see a new decision in this war. I don't know what about it, but I think it's a um, it it will be we use more IE, AI, and many ground drones. Many ground drones because now and we and the Russian have not a lot of infantrymen. They have problem, we have problem. That's why the 1 month ago I see the battle. Then in ground battle, then Ukrainian use only drones, only ground drones. Ground drones with IR-15, ground drones with Bushmaster M2, and we win. And I think, in 2026, maybe in 2027, we see a new decision in the warfare, and it's a most of this decision it will be decision in the drone war. And from 2040 to 2025, the changes in the role of infantry. If in 2040 infantry do only one thing: shot in the side of the enemy. Now infantryman must he must he 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 must teach it to use the all the ICO. He must understand how use the drones. He must understand how correct fire of artillery and mortars, because or only artillery and mortars protect his life. And he must understand how make a normal radio bone in, in the front line. Now we have now our soldier not only rifleman, it's a very universal soldier. And because if he don't understand how do these things what I said, he death very quickly.
Yeah. Well, that was going to be my next question was what is it like being on the front lines in a war that is now so technologically different from anything that we in the West
Oh,
have ever experienced?
now we have not a front line. We have kill zone. Oh, it's terrible for infantry because it's nearby 20 miles that upper ahead moved drones, and they won't kill you. So that's why the very special point of this war, we have not rear, we have not tactical rear, because the 20 kilometer, yeah, 20 kilometers in the both side, it's the kill zone, and in that kill zone, drones can kill you. And that's why we change the tactic. That's why we in now in the war we change the tactic um, every 3 months. Every 3 months, because every 3 months we have a new, or our enemies have a new decision in the drone. For example, then Russian started to use the Shaheds. We don't understand how what we must do because we have only classic aircraft. Okay, in second month we understand we should use the helicopters, we should use the machine guns, we should use the stingers. Okay. But they make Russian make a new Shaheds what with night vision and very good very good internet system. Okay, and they can maneuver, make a very good maneuver. Okay, in sometimes we make drone interceptors. They Russians see, oh, these guys have drone interceptors. Okay, we make a jet shahed. Jet shahed would move it more than 100 miles an hour. And and after then we understand. Okay, we can't destroy these drones. Okay, that's why we must understand where there is pilot of these Shaheds, and kill them. And our Ukrainian recognize do in this situation very good. That's why I said every 3 months we have a new decision in the battlefield. Every 3 months we must change our tactics. Strategic in the war don't change from the time of Hannibal. Run, you must attack at flank. That's all. But tactic change every 3 months. That's why Ukrainian army must started very flexible, very quickly started uh, producing new drones very quickly, very fast. We use no new technology, and our experience in this situation very important for USA, because every country what don't fight large time, a lot of time, have a very big bureaucracy, very long time for use to technology. You must start it more flexible. You should understand that how quickly you started to use a new technology. Mm, that's uh, that's how is it technology? To that's You must you should be flexible. You should be you use 1 second. I don't remember one words. Um, Господи.
Decentralize, to empower individuals at the lowest
Yes,
unit possible.
yes. Empower. And the- if you don't do it, unfortunately, you you lost Russian, you lost China's because they use this technology very quickly. Every 3 months we have a new technology. That's why your rules, your technical rules, your rules for implementation technology in the to the army must be should be more flexible. In Ukraine, we have the same problem. The first technology in Ukraine army implemented nearby 6 months, nearby year. But we, but in 2023, we understand that time it's the life of our soldier. It's it's but and life of our soldier. It's It's a basic of our army. We must protect them. That's why we make a short time for implementate a new technology. And in my opinion, it's a very good point and very good experience because we pay for our mistakes, our blood, the blood of our soldier. Take our experience and save life your soldiers. What best model drone? Uh, okay. We should understand that you can't fight for one model of drone. You must combine recognized drone, drone interceptor. Drone interceptor must protect your air. FPV must destroy the Russian position. The ground drones must kill the Russian soldier, and logistic drones must save lives. The guys who 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 were wounded. That's why, and it's 5 models of drones. It's basic now it's basic in this life. And if you must uh, attack at the Russian position near the river, you must think about I need and sea drones, and it's a real. And unfortunately, I told about this with some Marines USA, and I asked them and we told about drones, and I asked them, guys, how many drones crew you have in your battalion? They answer two. I said, how? How it it it's can't. No, two. Okay. What drones would use? Ground drones, logistic drones, drone interceptor. Oh no, small recognize. What small? How long can it's moved? Half of mile. What? Will be sleep on the battlefield. You all die. And now it's a problem of American army because it's not problem making manufacturers of drones. You have a technology. You have a great technology. I use the American drones, Mirops. It's a great drone interceptor, and these drones destroyed Russian Shahed. It's your technology, it's American technology, and we use it in Ukraine. But we have experience. Your soldiers know, and you should be teach. You must teach. You must take our experience, because the modern war is not a classical war. It's not war of navy. It's not war. Russian have a great navy in the Black Sea. We destroy it all for 1 year. Only drones. Ukrainian have not navy. Russian Russian now too. Uh, we have not strong aircrafts. Okay, we destroyed Russian base with with drones who can move it on the 800 kilometers. We destroyed their air base. No problem. We have not so many infantry. Okay, we have many drones with machine guns. We have not guys, medical soldier who take it wounded from battlefield. Okay, we make a logistic drone. Drone, and drone. Now drone is the logistic. Now drone is the protect in aircraft. Now drone is the assault drone for Russian position, and recognize, and if you want destroy it, if you want to kill Russian soldier who smoke in the village in 30 kilometers at front line in the rear, no problem. We have an FPV who move it on this distance, and we kill them. That's why we must think about the new structure of units, of military units, new structure of of company, new structure of platoon, new structure of battalion, because it's it's very important knowledge, and we pay for this knowledge our life and our health. And mm, I believe that your generals, your commanders uh, understand this, and implementate this structure Ukrainian military units in US military units. Maybe not all practice. Maybe we don't try it in any things. Okay, but take our experience, change, and take the more great uh, rules in the and take things what needed for your army. Oh, we have a special unit who work only with drones. Uh, it's drone forces. Yeah, it's separate units. But in every mechanized brigade, in every mechanized brigade or rifle battalion, we have more. No, we have many crew drones in the squad of classic battalions or brigade. Um, in our for example, one Ukrainian battalion, like Marines. So in Ukraine, said mechanized battalion have more than 30 uh, crew, and these crews use the logistic drones. They use FPV. They use recognized drones, strategic recognized drone, tactical recognized drone, and drone interceptors. It's a normal. It's a normal. Now it's nearby 30% of squad of battalion. It's part of crew drones. It's very important because now only drones can protect life of soldiers. That's why Russian can't use the tanks. They have many tanks, but in distance nearby 10 kilometer to front line, we destroyed all Russian tanks because we have anti-tank drones, and that's why our superiority. Because every classic battalion have many crews of drones and different types, and this classic mechanized battalion supported one separate drones battalion. He and this in the separate drones battalion have nearby 100 crews, and they have better drones as usual. Mm, that's why I said I think it will be good idea if you officers, generals, see the structure of our Ukrainian force and implementate some things in structure of U.S. Army. Because look, in 2023, in spring of 2023, it was March. The I studied in the Grafenwöhr. It's a U.S. Army camp in Germany near Nuremberg, and you guys trained us. Because we have not experience, we don't understand how use Bradley. I bred it first, you see in the Grafenwöhr, and it was amazing, and you guys trained us great. But now we have more experience, and now we must train it, your guys, because it's your wars. Think about Iran, this special operation in Iran. Yet the most of you guys died because American because Iranian Shahed attacked your base. They attack it because you have only missiles and you don't use your drone interceptors. It was mistake. It mistake who cost the life of American citizens, the life of soldier. That's why I said Ukrainian makes many mistakes, and we pay for our blood. Please don't do mistakes. See of our experience and take the better things because it's your lives.
Hi, this is me again. As I mentioned at the top of the episode, the interview kind of abruptly stops here. This is where the connection dropped for the final time, and we weren't able to recover it. Hopefully, you enjoyed this conversation. There's a lot more of it to come on Thursday. So, that episode will be a few days away. So, again, if you enjoyed this, look out for the next episode, which will be out on Thursday. Um, and that conversation didn't have any of the same kind of technical problems that we had putting this one together. Um, Again, if you found this conversation interesting, if you found it exciting, and you live in Arizona, please go to Cactus and Trees to check out the Voices from Ukraine tour. Senior Lieutenant Mykola Melnyk will be there along with two of his comrades. So hopefully see you there. And once again, thank you very much, and like and subscribe.